Why the heck do I only eat one meal a day? And is this something you should consider for part of your treatment strategy against chronic kidney disease? I'm going to answer that question and more coming right up. Hello Kidney Warriors, James here with Dadvice TV, your online kidney health coach. And guess what? This is video number 53. That means there are 52 other videos helping you to fight chronic kidney disease. Sharing my journey from way down, GFR 13, stage 5, and improving, helping you to have deeper, more meaningful, and more productive conversations with your doctors to help turbocharge your treatment strategy so that you can delay or even completely avoid the need for dialysis. Now, in my last video, I made a pretty shocking announcement that I only eat one meal a day. And I got so many messages. There were comments, people on Facebook Messenger, people emailing me saying, hey, James, how in the world do you do it? Are you starving? Why are you doing it? Is it working? Should I be doing it? We're going to talk about all that and more in just a second. Now, if you haven't done so already, please join the Dadvice TV community of kidney warriors wanting to use diet and lifestyle changes to improve their overall kidney health by clicking the subscribe button and hitting that little bell icon. That way, every time I upload a brand new video, you get a notification. And it is currently September 2019, and I have a ton of vacation coming up from work, so there's going to be a whole bunch of videos. So make sure and ring that bell, that way you get a notification. Now, let's get into today's video, one meal a day, also known as OMAD. Now, we're all in this journey against chronic kidney disease together, and I love it when we each share our own stories, ask questions, and help each other in the comments of the video. So before we get started in this one, I have a request for you. In the comments below, let me know, do you think I'm crazy doing one meal a day? Do you think you could do one meal a day? Do you think I'm starving and I'm running low on energy? Let me know your thoughts. And then we're going to talk about that at the very end and have you post what you think after watching the video and hearing what I say. And does that change your perspective on extreme fasting where you only eat one meal a day? So go ahead, hit pause, and put that down there in the bottom. And I can't wait to see what's in there. So let's first look at what is one meal a day, also known as OMAD. It's a form of intermittent fasting, and intermittent fasting is not starvation. With intermittent fasting, you can drink water all day long. We don't want dehydrated. Make sure you keep your water at arm's length like I always do everywhere I go, but you're setting a window. Usually most people do it in a 12-hour or a 10-hour or an 8-hour window when you eat all your meals. And in those other hours, you're just drinking water only, not eating, not snacking. Gives your body a rest, helps reduce stress and inflammation on your kidneys especially, which can help us. Now, a lot of people will start there and then start shrinking that window. And eventually you shrink it to 1 hour, and that is known as one meal a day. I eat my entire daily caloric intake, all my nutrients, in one great big giant quality meal that I eat in 1 hour. I'm not starving. Now, I get hungry as I'm approaching my eating window, and I drink water to put the hunger at bay, but when it comes time to eat, that's a big meal. I'm getting 1,400 calories because that's what my caloric target is every day right now as I'm trying to lose weight. And I make sure and get all my nutrients in that 1 hour. And then when I'm done, I'm not eating, I'm not snacking the rest of the day, I'm only drinking water. So am I hungry all day long? No way. Actually, far from it. It's shocking how well this works. So pretty much I get up in the morning, I'm busy. I gotta get my shower, I gotta get dressed, I gotta take my blood pressure meds, my renal multivitamin, get in the car, fight traffic, get to work, and boom, I'm busy, keeping myself nice and busy, drinking water. I'm not hungry. Now, as lunchtime starts to approach, I start to get a little bit of hunger. So I'll drink some more water because I've set my eating window around 2 or 3 in the afternoon. I find that's the best time for me. So I take a late lunch, which is great. I get to work through lunch without lots of people bothering me, interrupting me, and the phones aren't ringing, everyone else is gone for lunch. So I'm getting a lot of work done, very productive. Then when it's time to eat my meal, I'm eating one gigantic meal. And let me tell you, when I'm done, whew, I am stuffed. You are full, especially if you pick the right ingredients. Now, picking the right stuff is really important. Since you're only eating one meal a day, you gotta pick quality ingredients. Why? Well, first of all, you gotta get all your nutrients, and quality ingredients are more packed with nutrients. If you go with less quality stuff, woo, the size of what you gotta eat is shocking. You probably can't even then eat your entire meal within an hour. So you gotta focus on quality ingredients because you only got one meal. That also means you're saving time because I'm just prepping one meal. You eat it all and then you are stuffed for the rest of the day. You don't want to snack, you don't want to nibble on anything, so that helps you stick to your diet. And then you get home, you do stuff with the family, whatever you need to do around the house, and then bam, you're off to bed, you're sleeping, you're not hungry, you're not snacking, and then it all starts over back again in the morning. Now on Saturday, that's when it gets a little tough because I avoid eating anything. Only drink water on Saturday. So that way I'm actually getting a 48-hour window of not eating anything from the afternoon of Friday into Saturday, then into the afternoon on Sunday. But I'm not hungry now that I'm used to it. And I started out with a larger window and just made it smaller and smaller. So why do I do one meal a day? Well, first of all, there is a reason, and everything you do has to have a reason. If you're taking a supplement, why are you doing it? If there is no reason, maybe you shouldn't be doing it. But for me, the reasons I do one meal a day, insulin resistance. It helps break that. I've been eating the standard American diet, high carb, high sugar, high junk, way too long. My cells are resistant to insulin, which means my body has to create more insulin every time I eat something, and then it takes even longer before my insulin levels get back down to normal. And most people eat 6 times a day. What? I know. You're thinking, what? I don't eat 6 times a day. You don't have to set a place at the table to consider it a meal. Your body sees food come in, boom, insulin up. People get breakfast, a snack, lunch, a snack, dinner, a snack, then they go to bed. That's 6 meals right there, keeping your insulin always high, never letting it get down low where our kidneys like it to be. So that is the first main reason. Second, I still got to lose weight. I got another 40 pounds I want to lose. I've lost a lot so far, but I need to lose some more. Now, why am I losing weight? Is it going to help increase my GFR? No. I thought there was a connection early on because in the beginning my GFR was going up and my weight was dropping, but then I accelerated my weight. It didn't change the speed of my GFR improving. And my doctors all told me, James, there is no connection between it, but I just had to see it for myself. I'm doing it for health. I got to get healthy. I'm going to be around for a long, long time. I got little kids, watching them grow up, and I want to enjoy life. I don't like going to the amusement park, not being able to ride on the roller coaster, because that bar only comes down so far, and well, my big old gut was in the way. So I want to lose weight for my health, and so I can do more things and enjoy life. I also have a problem with my ketogenic diet. It's a modified diet, very little animal protein, but I can't stay in ketosis, which helps maximize the speed at which I lose weight. I wondered why this was happening in the beginning, and it turns out I forgot to tell my doctor, hey, had my gallbladder removed about 10 years ago. Your gallbladder processes fat. It helps break it down. So I've got to eat a whole lot more fat, a lot more, or eat one meal a day to help stay in ketosis. So those are the main reasons for me. Now there's one more reason, and this is kind of a bonus reason. This is one you definitely want to listen to. I also do it personally, and one of my doctors said, James, this could be helpful. Autophagy. What the heck is autophagy? Well, that's a process where your body recycles old, broken, damaged cells and replaces them with new, younger, healthy, fully functioning cells. Now, when it comes to your kidneys, currently, the scientific statement is there is no way to regrow nephrons, to fix the little filters that are in your kidneys. Sometimes it happens. Doctors don't know why, they don't know how to reproduce it, but there is evidence of some situations where they do grow. There has been some research, very limited though, about autophagy. And can that help? Now, all the research, if you go back, even just go back 2 years, look at it, there's a lot of it from 2016, 2017, a little bit from 2018, nothing conclusive. They all show benefits of the body repairing itself, getting younger, your skin, longevity, tons of benefits that are great for us. They also talk about improvements to the kidney, but they cannot draw any conclusions about autophagy and does it help your kidneys, because they need larger studies. They need studies, with people, long-term, large quantities of people to get to that data. But everything that's out there looks so promising, even more promising than the data that's out there about stem cell research. So I want my body to get into a state of autophagy and start cleaning up the bad, damaged, broken cells and building up new healthy ones. And most scientists that study autophagy recommend that everybody go into a state of autophagy at least 2 or 3 times a year, just for your overall health and longevity. So how the heck do you get into autophagy? Well, there are some experimental, not available yet drugs being tested that can force your body into autophagy. But what kind of side effects are those going to have? What are those going to do to our kidneys, our liver, our other organs? You guys know me. If there's a healthy way to do it, a more natural way, and natural doesn't always mean healthy, but if there's a better way without throwing in more drugs and more side effects, I want to try that way first. The best way, as far as today and the easiest, is extended fasting. When you get around 19 hours of not eating, your body starts kicking in with autophagy. And as you go longer, 24 hours, 33, 36, up to 48 hours, it's just turbocharging that autophagy and forcing your body to go through and do a lot of repairs to the cells that normally it doesn't do. It can give you energy, make your skin look younger, it extends your life. There's so much about it. I'll do a whole video about autophagy in the future when I see the results of this and how it does. But I want to get my body into that state so that it can start doing repairs. Will it help my kidneys? I have no clue. Will it hurt my kidneys? No. So why not do it? That's my thought. Because remember, my goal is to never personally need dialysis or need a transplant. And I'm going to put it off as much as possible using diet and lifestyle changes. And so far, my results have been absolutely amazing. This video here, this is video number 53, and it has been 7 months now since my first video. And if you go back and you look at it and you see how much I've improved, holy cow, it is absolutely shocking. From being told that if I didn't get on dialysis in 45 days, I'd be dead, to where I am today, healthy, feeling great, lost a lot of weight, very active, anemia, poof, gone. I got energy. My labs looking so much better. All of it with diet and lifestyle changes. So those right there are the reasons why I do 1 meal a day. So am I going to do 1 meal a day forever? Well, that answer is really easy. No. While it does save time, I really got to think about those meals. And those are pretty big meals to get all my calories and all my nutrients in there. Once I've hit my milestones, I'm doing this for a purpose. We talked about that. I'm going to go back to having my first meal at noon and finishing my last meal at 6 p.m. So I just have that 6-hour eating window. For me, that was so easy. It worked great going out. It worked great with lunch at work, with friends and coworkers. 1 meal a day, I'm trying to eat at a different time, and it's a gigantic meal. So I'm not going to do it forever. And I'm probably going to be done with what I'm trying to do in just another week or two. So sometime in September, I'll probably switch back the other way. Now, every so often, probably every quarter, like every 3 months, I'm probably going to pick a weekend and skip eating on that weekend. I may have a breakfast on Saturday morning and then not eat the rest of the day, not eat on Sunday, and then start back eating on Monday, just so that I can get that autophagy going every so often, a few times a year. But I'm not going to be doing this forever. Should you consider 1 meal a day as part of your kidney disease treatment strategy? Well, I can't really answer that. You got to talk to your doctor, and there's got to be reasons to do it. If you suffer from insulin resistance, if you're overweight and you need to lose weight, if you have inflammation in your kidneys or a lot of stress on it, maybe it's something that can help you. But you got to talk to your healthcare team and get their approval. If you're diabetic, there are things to be concerned with. I've never been diagnosed as a diabetic. I probably should have been, but I didn't get my blood sugar tested often enough to allow a doctor to realize it. I was classified as pre-diabetic when I went into the hospital for a week in the ICU when my kidneys failed suddenly, and I learned that I had kidney disease. I now no longer am anywhere near being diabetic. I'm not pre-diabetic. My sugar levels, my insulin levels are now all perfectly normal. When I eat, they go up the right amount and now they come right back down, which is fantastic, all thanks to eating the right diet. But I had to work with my doctors over time to make sure that the different diets that I was doing, because remember, every time you get labs, you need to re-optimize your diet, see what you need to change, what you need to add, what you need to remove. I had to make sure I was healthy enough. And if you go back and watch my videos, there were some things I wanted to do that doctors said, not yet, you gotta wait, we've gotta get these things taken care of. So talk to your doctor about it. Now, if your doctor says, yeah, you wanna first start with a larger window, maybe 8 hours that you're eating it. And then every week, just shorten it by an hour or two, and eventually you'll get down to 1 meal a day. It took me 1 month to do that, of shortening my window to get to where I did not feel hungry, I didn't feel cranky, just eating 1 meal a day. Also, remember, you gotta eat quality food. It's really important. That way, the quantity is not gigantic. You're not cutting out food. You're just eating it all in one meal, one big, giant, tummy stuffing meal. Okay, so remember that. Now, it does save time, but that 1 meal, you really got to think about it and plan ahead. And it could be really difficult going out with coworkers, going out with relatives and stuff like that, because when did you eat? When do you eat? And how are you going to get all your nutrients if you go out to eat? Because you don't know exactly what's in everything. So it makes it very difficult. And probably most importantly, if you want to do 1 meal a day, and this is the challenge we have with everything we do, fighting chronic kidney disease, it's much easier if you have support of your family. If you don't have family support, if they're leaving food and snacks laying around, there's ho-hos, ding-dongs, and Twinkies laying all over the place, you're gonna be tempted to grab one of those, take a bite, break your fast, put stress on your kidneys, spike your potassium, spike your phosphorus levels. Your family that's around there that supports you, they gotta be on board with this. And speaking of family support, I want to do a couple quick shout outs. Hey there, Trevor, how you doing, buddy? Your mom, Stacy, is absolutely amazing. She has put so much time and effort into learning about chronic kidney disease and what she can do to slow down the decline in function, buying you more time to find a donor for a kidney. She has just been absolutely amazing, getting on top of diet and things like that. Another great person out there, hey Russell, your wife Allison, oh, what an angel. She has done everything to figure out what to cook for you, your meals and all that. Oh, having her support has really helped. She's sharing results as you're getting better and your blood labs are starting to look better. That's fantastic. This kind of support from a mother, a son, a wife, a husband, daughter, this is what we need when we're fighting chronic kidney disease, because we feel alone. And sometimes, if you really think about it, it can seem a bit depressing. And if you're in some of the groups on Facebook, there's a lot of sad stories out there. Diet and lifestyle changes are not always going to be able to help everyone. Some people just have too much damage and they're not able to do that and recover kidney function, but it could slow down the decline, giving you more time to get ready for dialysis or to find a donor for a transplant. Now, at the beginning of the video, I asked you to put in the comments what you thought of 1 meal a day. Now that you've heard about it, how I'm doing it, and why I'm doing it, let me know in the comments if this changed your perspective. And is this something you think you might talk to your doctor about to try to work into your treatment strategy? You know, there's a lot of benefits. Can help with weight loss, can help with insulin resistance. There's the autophagy. I have high hopes for that. Again, no data saying 100%, yeah, this is great, but a lot of positive results out there saying more research needs to be done about autophagy and addressing many different types of kidney disease. So there's a lot of different causes, and it appears to help with a number of them. And I encourage you to do some of your own research about it. So let me know in the comments. And if this video was helpful, give it a thumbs up. Now, if you have questions about chronic kidney disease, please put them in the comments down below. While I can't get to every single question on there, others will chime in. And if you have suggestions for future videos, put that in there too. Late at night, especially when I'm traveling, I'm going through and looking at these messages and responding. And if you have something that you don't feel comfortable posting publicly right here on YouTube, you can message me on Facebook, facebook.com/DadviceTV. I do my best to try to respond to everyone, but again, there's lots of you out there, so it may take some time for me to get around to trying to answer your question. And I can't answer real medical questions. I can only share my experience, what I've learned, what my doctors tell me to do. And hopefully this will help you have better, deeper, and more productive conversations with your doctors. And also, like Yolanda out there, you can send me voice messages on Facebook. Now they're limited to only 60 seconds each, so you might have to send a couple of them, but I think that is just awesome. I never knew anyone could do that until I got the first message from Yolanda. And let me tell you something, she is a hoot out there. Had me smiling from ear to ear, listening to her, and then we start exchanging messages. It makes it so much easier. Now, I do use an iPhone, and I can't find out how to respond with a voice message in Facebook Messenger on an iPhone when you have a page, not your own account, but you have a page that you've created, almost like a business account. Because Dadvice TV is a page that I manage. So if anyone out there knows how to do it, let me know. It works great on my iPad, but when I'm traveling, my phone's always the thing I have available with me that has an internet connection. But you can send me a voice message even, and we can have a conversation. I don't give out my phone number because otherwise my phone would just be ringing all the time. And I've still got my kids, got to take care of them, do things with the family, and I've got my full-time job. But I am more than happy to communicate on Facebook if you have a question, you have a comment. And I encourage you to use the voice function like Yolanda does every time she sends me a voice message. I see it, I am so excited to listen to it. I just love listening to her talk. And you got yourself a little shout out. Hey there. All right, everybody. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.